Go to YouTube. It's a Christ Leviathan prophecy, and I'm gonna upload like 3 videos today. Um, so yeah. But anyways, I had a debate with my friend yesterday on because he's a huge wrestling fan. He still watches wrestling to this day. You know what I'm saying? Um, so we had like a dispute about who's the greatest of all time in wrestling, like who's the goat of wrestling, like how you have the goat in the NBA, you have a goat in the NFL, you have a goat in Major League Baseball. You know what I'm saying? Like who was the goat in the WWE? You know what I'm saying? Like you could pick any era, 80s, 70s, 90s, early 2000s, PG era. You know what I'm saying? And then for me, it was Stone Cold. It was a mixture between him. It was a mixture between The Undertaker or Stone Cold. And then I had to literally think about, because Stone Cold has been whooping The Undertaker's ass since the Attitude Era. I don't know if The Undertaker had one pinfall over him, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I remember Stone Cold beating him at SummerSlam. I remember Stone Cold beating him at Fully Loaded. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always question like why wasn't Stone Cold in position of beating The Undertaker at WrestleMania? You know? And I came to think about it like, oh yeah, it would have been way too easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think The Undertaker had a fair WrestleMania streak. You know what I'm saying? Because look at all the people he beaten. Like, none of them were even on Stone Cold's radar. You know what I'm saying? Like, he beat Batista, Kane twice. He beat Shawn Michaels twice. He beat Triple H 3 times. Uh, you know, um, like he beat Mark Henry, he beat CM Punk, he beat Edge, he beat Randy Orton. Like, he's just beaten a lot of legends and a lot of stars, up and coming stars like Randy Orton, obviously. But you know, but anyways, so he said that his favorite wrestler was The Rock. I said okay, 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 and then I said that okay, so why do you think The Rock is better than Austin? And then he said that, well, for one, The Rock cut good promos, you know, cut better promos than than Austin. His catchphrase, you know what I'm saying? Like we was just breaking it down, section by section, like, okay, let's go to theme songs. Who has the better theme song? Stone Cold. Okay, we were bickering back and forth for that. Who has the better mic skills? Obviously, The Rock. Okay, I agree with him there. The Rock have better mic skills than Austin. Um, Fighting style. Who has a better fighting style? Again, I would probably say The Rock. You know, because Stone Cold was much of a brawler than a wrestler. Technical, because you have technical wrestlers, you have brawlers, you have powerhouses. You know what I'm saying? You have high flyers. You know what I'm saying? So The Rock was more of a technical wrestler than a brawler. You know what I'm saying? Um, you know, Tighter reigns. There was just too many of them to count. So we just guessed off the top of our heads. Neither one combined. I mean, if you just taking the main titles, like the titles that actually count, and not the European champion or the hardcore champion, but if you just taking the prize goal, like the WWE, the World Heavyweight Champion, the WWF Federation Champion, the Smoking Skull, you know what I'm saying? Then I would probably say combined together, they both have 17 titles combined together, you know? But separately, I think The Rock has 8, and I believe Stone Cold has 9. I believe. Um, all right, so WrestleMania streaks. I would probably say Stone Cold was up one on The Rock because I believe Stone Cold is 5-2 at WrestleMania. You know, I think the only loss he had was against the Million Dollar Man and The Rock. The second time they obviously headlined WrestleMania. But other than that, Stone Cold was nearly damn perfect at WrestleMania. He never lost at WrestleMania, to be honest with you. Outside of those two losses after that, he never lost. You know, The Rock, he didn't necessarily headline that much WrestleManias. I can't remember. He beat Hollywood Hulk Hogan at WrestleMania. Um, And that's the only WrestleMania I can think of about The Rock, to be honest with you. I never watched his matches, just his promos, to be honest with you. But yeah. And then we went to charisma. Who has the more charisma? We said the Undertaker. I said I agreed with him. I said The Rock has a better charisma. Mike Skills already gave that to The Rock. Fans, what I'm saying, standing ovation fans, who makes them more like who reacts to not react, but who's louder when each of them comes out. You know what I'm saying? I would probably say Austin, when you hear that glass breaks, they just go crazy and bananas. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. But I would say Austin because, of the magnitude, because way before that, he was actually studying to become like more of a serial killer. You know what I'm saying? Like the attitude of a serial killer. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how he wanted to portray his character. You know what I'm saying? If y'all know anything about serial killers, the Iceman, um, like he killed like a lot of people, but he just wanted to capture his image, you know what I'm saying? Like his attitude, his walk, his demeanor, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, wow, really? You know what I'm saying? Just for that role, because way before then, way before Austin got to WWF, he was in WCW. Obviously they wasn't using him the right way. So, you know, he jumped ship to the WWF, and then they basically changed his whole demeanor. His character changed. You know what I'm saying? His character didn't change until um, he said that quote, you know, um, in the King of the Ring, Austin 316 said I just whooped your ass. You know what I'm saying? So he basically, spilled that whole entire verse. You know what I'm saying? Um, finishers, who has the better finisher? Now obviously Stone Cold, he has the stunner, obviously. And Now when you say finisher, do you mean signature finisher or just finisher? Okay, if you yeah, so signature finisher. So finisher is basically the Stone Cold has the stunner. Okay, The Rock, he has the sharpshooter. He has the people's elbow, and then he has the rock bottom. Okay, so you would say that okay, three beats one. Okay, but those moves not. I mean, those moves are not really effective. But I will say this: when The Rock did it, when The Rock planted Stone Cold with the rock bottom, like I guess he was trying to like. If you can go back and watch that match, you could see Stone Cold favor his appendix. Like he was holding his appendix. I don't know if it was his back or I don't know what but he was holding on to something. So I guess the rock bottom does probably have an effect. The people's elbow, he just drives his he actually drives his elbow on your torso, like right here, on your neck bone, right here. You know, and then obviously the sharpshooter, obviously, just the sharpshooter. So, um, but I would go with the stunner. The stunner to me is a move that's unpredictable. Just like the sweet chin music. You know, like he could just kick you out of nowhere. I believe that's how the stunner is. You know what I'm saying? Like he could just, kick you and just stun you at the. I mean, his move makes kind of sense because he takes the form of a rattlesnake. You know what I'm saying? Don't trust anyone, DTA. You know what I'm saying? So, just like a rattlesnake or just like any other snake, they're unpredictable. Like they'll strike before you even know it. You know what I'm saying? So, I would go with the, stunner. To me, I don't. To me, the rock bottom and the people's elbow, they're not effective. They those two moves are like equal to Hulk Hogan's leg drop or John Cena AA. You know what I'm saying? Like those moves are you know those moves you can kick out of. You know what I'm saying? But the spear from Goldberg or the F5 from Brock Lesnar. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember when Brock Lesnar did it to Vince, he actually popped Vince's hip out of place. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I mean, I don't know, man. People are gonna go back and forth on it. It's a very good topic to talk about. Um, you know, Now obviously they both retired the same year in '04. The Rock came back obviously, but Stone Cold, stayed retired. You know what I'm saying? The Rock came back, what I'm saying? And then obviously that's when Goldberg made his debut and stuff like that. And he also lost. I believe he lost to Goldberg at WrestleMania. I'm not pretty sure, but he did lose to Goldberg. Um, and then yeah, but yeah, man, it's just. I mean, they're just two electrifying players. They're well liked. Both of them turned heel. You know, Triple H was not Triple H, but Stone Cold. He was in uh sta- he was in a stable with Triple H. You know what I'm saying? He changed his music too. You know. Um, and then obviously The Rock was with the Nation of Domination, and he was with the Fashion. So they both turned heel. They was both good guys. They were both bad guys, but again, they never broke character. You know what I'm saying? They were the same characters even when they were bad. Same for the Undertaker. When the Undertaker turned heel, when he went from the Dead Man to the American Badass, he was still the same dude, just in a different gimmick, like he never broke character, you know. So, tell me what y'all think. Who's better, Stone Cold on The Rock? Um, both of them had classic WrestleMania matches. Even though I think even though I think Stone Cold should have won both of them, but I guess they didn't want The Rock to go out like that, so they just you know made the Rock win. You know, but I respected that because they respected each other. So, um, once in a lifetime, generation, like this generation will never have its Rock or Stone Cold, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, when they're long gone, you know, they will be missed. And like I don't want to ever wake up to hear that The Rock passed away or Stone Cold passed away. You know what I'm saying? Like they just have so much to live and to give. You don't want to dream. I mean, you don't want to believe that, but I mean, shoot, I woke up to Bernie Mac being gone. You know what I'm saying? Like I woke up to Michael Jackson being gone. So obviously you know it is what it is. But you know they will be forever you know inducted into the Hall of Fame in my opinion. Even though they both been even though they both been inducted into the Hall of Fame, they will always be a Hall of Famer in my eyes. Especially The Rock with his promos and his catchphrases and stuff and his jokes. Like he was just wearing, like $1 million T-shirt and some sleeky pants and some church shoes. You know what I'm saying? Um, the Rock was just very exciting to watch. But yeah, man, let me know. Who do y'all pick? Where do you rank The Rock and Stone Cold among its peers? Yeah. So like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other.